Froggy here. This is my 2015 Mercedes-Benz GLK350, and I want to show you how to check your oil level. And for me, it wasn't quite as simple as I thought it was going to be. I'm the kind of guy who looks at the owner's manual. I almost read it cover to cover, not really, but almost. And I went to check my oil and learn about things under the hood. And here's my owner's manual. And it showed me a picture of a dipstick, sorry about that, on the left-hand side, the passenger side of the car. And there is no dipstick on the passenger side of the car. So I was like, what the heck? And did a little bit of research and found out that there's two different engines that come in the GLK models. The older one is an M272 engine, and that's the one they have a picture of here. The newer one is a 276 engine. That's the one that I've got. And they're quite different. This video is not about the differences, but I'll just give you a little quickie. The 272 was a 90-degree V6, dual overhead cams, 4 valves per cylinder, and it needed a balancing shaft because it was a 90-degree V6. The new one is a 60-degree V6. It does away with the balancing shaft. It still has dual overhead cams, still has 4 valves per cylinder, and the direct injection is a little more up-to-date, new generation of direct injection. The old one had some kind of direct injection, I believe, but not really as good, I guess, as the 276 engine. So, enough of that. Mercedes says to check your oil cold, which we do have a cold engine here. If you've been running your engine, you should really shut it off for about 5 minutes and let the oil drain down out of the upper cylinder heads of the engine down into the oil pan so that it can be measured correctly. And this dipstick right here has a green top to it. It's a little hard to get in and out. You have to make sure that you're shoving it down real good. I've got it shoved down there real tight. And I got a cold engine, so I'm going to pull it out now and show you what I've got. There. Now I'll interpret it a little bit. I'm not sure if the camera will show it up, but it's actually a little bit over the full mark. There's some writing on here. I think that says max and min probably. Anywhere in between there is supposed to be okay. Mine is above the max, right to about there. Now, I'm not going to worry about that. If it was up here on this cable, I'd take a little oil out actually, but it's right about there. So it's maybe, you know, half a quart over full or something like that. I'm going to trust that it's okay. But that's how you do it. That's how you read the dipstick. And then when you're done, put it back in. Pretty easy to find that spot. Shove it down. And then, watch, see it's got an O-ring on there. Shove it really good so it goes all the way down. And that's it. So there's a little bit about the variance on the engine from the 272 to 276, and this is how you check the oil on a 276. The service intervals, it has full synthetic oil. Service intervals are pretty long at 10,000 miles or 1 year, I think, whichever comes first. I'm probably going to be okay with that because this car is driven pretty easy. It's just my wife's commuter around about town car. It won't get any heavy hard use or be used in dusty conditions or high speed conditions. I do think I'm going to rotate the tires more often than 10,000 miles. In my opinion, that's too long to go on a tire rotation. But that's just Froggy's 2 cents worth, so take it as you will. Anyway, if this gives you any helps you out, give me a thumbs up or a like. If you want more from Froggy, subscribe to my channel, and we'll be doing more on the Mercedes-Benz GLK350. And another thing I noticed, and I'll just point it out to you here, I'm not going to do a whole video on it, but look at how nice they painted the top of the stud, the nut, and a washer, if there's a washer in there, at these ground points. That's a ground point. And here's another one right here. That's a ground, and they painted them. I assume that's so that you don't get any corrosion, which would interfere with the ground. But I'm just noticing these really nice little features on this Mercedes, so I'm passing them along to you guys and gals. Okay, see you later. Have a great weekend. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Froggy out. Bye-bye.